Now we're waiting on
Perfect.
Billy.
I'm just trying to set up the camera in some way because I'm painting and,
Oh, cool.
you know,
Thanks for joining.
None of this makes sense, but okay, hold on.
You know, it doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah, it would be nice if it did. Oh,
you know,
dear.
at a 90-degree angle to everybody else, there's something to say about that, actually.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's not
good.
me being... I guess it could be worse. Hold on. How is it?
Yeah. Now it's upside down, I think.
Yeah, It is, but I'm charging my phone. Hold on.
Oh.
Like, I'm grossly underprepared for this. Can you tell?
Hey, that's, you know, after yesterday's shit show with power outages and computer crashes, there's nothing wrong.
Like, I'm a lady with bleached eyebrows now. You have to expect some kind of crazy.
That is, you know, I went and got a haircut today, so I, you know, had to do a little pruning myself. So there is nothing wrong with that at all. We just pray to the Substack guides that everything goes well today. Had a stream earlier, and let me resend. Billy is just not responding. It's just sent him one again.
I'm over here changing light bulbs. Hold on.
You're good. Waiting on Billy.
Oh, this is just fantastic. Hold the hell on.
A shimmy, shimmy, yo, shimmy, yo, shimmy, yay.
Up from the depths, 30 stories high.
Take it away.
Breathes fire. He stands in the sky. DJ Renigade, folks.
30 stories high. Godzilla.
I'm being an Illuminati today, just so you know.
Yeah, nice work. Godzilla.
So,
and Godzuki.
Aboard the Calico. That was the name of the ship. So
it was actually.
So, hey Lewis, how are you?
Remember they had that dopey that it was literally like a box with like a red button in the middle of it, and that's how they called Godzilla. Yeah, they send out like this sonic thing. Like they get into trouble and like, here the fuck come Godzilla, yo.
Godzilla, all up on that ass. Enjoy the painting there, Anna, as we are babbling on about cartoons from the 80s.
Hell yeah. I mean, the thing with cartoons from the 80s is by the time they trickled down from America to my balcony neck of the woods, I was alive and well enough to enjoy them. So a lot of 80s cartoons are very familiar to me.
They were cartoons. Then they were cartoons of the 2001s.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same with like the birthday cakes, as Sam mentioned it. Like the cakes I had growing up. Yeah, because I made a post about me having, you know, clown cakes and Mickey Mouse cakes, and everybody else had like the Barbie. Yeah, like the cakes you guys had for your birthdays in like the 70s and the 80s, I had in like 2003. Because that's the time when the magazines sort of trickled down into our area.
You know, I would jump on some cakes right now.
Fuck yeah. Dude,
I ain't no problem with that. I'd jump on some cakes. I'd get on the tasty cake. I'm good as the tasty cake.
I go to Kroger. I shop a lot at Kroger because I like their food.
Yeah, Big K.
Have some savings there. But
Big K.
I accidentally fell into some Kroger ice cream. And it is a fucking vanilla dreamsicle ice cream.
Well, it's a lot going on right there.
Vanilla and orange swirl. And it is
vanilla dreamsicle.
$2.99 a carton. That's shit.
You're not a chocolate man, are you?
I'm not a chocolate man.
Yeah. I always forget that. And I'm like, oh, Bob don't dig up on chocolate.
What is up, Lewis Wayne? How are you? Welcome to the shit show.
Yes, welcome aboard. 30
Welcome.
stories. Hi. Godzilla.
So, summon. We're in danger. Summon Godzilla. Bling, 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 bling.
Speaking of Godzilla, when I was in Australia, we were actually heading back from Australia.
What did
because I
Godzilla
was the-
attack? What did the
No.
did Godzilla attack? Oh fuck. That would have been so cool.
Hold up. You know what happened? I had a situation because I overpacked because I bought a whole bunch of shit. My auntie bought me a whole bunch of stuff. And there was a pair of boots, and I was simply not able to abandon them in Australia and wait for my aunt to ship them to me. So I proceeded to, put them on in 45 degrees Celsius weather. We were in Bali, I think. And imagine this. My mom's pretty tiny. Everyone in Bali was somehow tiny. And I'm over there towering over everybody. And some Asian woman cackles and she's like, haha, Godzilla. I felt so bad for the rest of my way home. I was like, the fuck you mean, Godzilla? It was ridiculous.
You remember,
You
remember that shitty Godzilla movie that came out in like must be like 97, 98?
Was it with Matthew Broderick?
Yeah. And
that was just on the other day.
And that dude that bugs the shit out of me, the guy that plays the convenience store clerk in The Simpsons,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we all decided to go see that one day when I lived in Dallas, and like my mom was up for some reason, a sister was there, and like a bunch of people like at the restaurant that I was working at, we all went. So like we literally had one of those AMC theater, we had the whole thing to ourselves. It was like at 3:00 in the afternoon for like fucking Godzilla. Had been out like
That's
2
nice.
weeks.
Time to go see a movie. Nobody
We
there.
didn't sit down the entire movie. We stood. We were yelling. We were like, that dude was like, "It is Godzilla," and we were like, "Godzilla!" Yeah, it was the best because it was such a shit movie. But we basically turned it into the Rocky Horror Picture Show of Godzilla movies.
Nice.
We're like yelling at the screen and stuff. It's like, it was Godzilla. So every now and again, Stacy will look at me and she'll go, "It was Godzilla," and I'm like to this day,
That's pretty good.
That was rad.
The Godzilla -1 was really good.
I have it over here somewhere. I grabbed a copy the other day at the Walmart. I haven't seen it.
Yes, it's like the most Godzilla movie that's been out.
Yeah, and you know what? Supposedly it looks great. And I watched like the first probably 10, 15 minutes of it. I haven't gotten into it hardly at all. But because I need a time where I can sit and like subtitles and the whole deal, the whole Godzilla experience. Yeah, I don't ever do that.
The thing with me and subtitles is
I got that fucking film bro shit beaten into me too hard when I was fucking,
that's true.
And I'm like, all right, I can't listen to hey, we got some American soap opera actors to like play all the parts in Godzilla, I can't do it.
Yeah.
The fun thing with me and subtitles is I forget, like, my mom doesn't speak any English or German, but I do, and I forget because I work with a lot of people who speak both languages and I talk in English all the time. So, it completely slips past me. And I put on a movie and I'm just watching it and there are no subtitles because this is a no subtitles household. And 30 minutes into the movie, I realized that my mom essentially has no clue what the fuck is going on.
Right.
Restart everything, make her explain everything. It's ridiculous. And she's like, "I was waiting for you to catch on." Well, you could have waited till the day I died. I do not catch on to stuff.
Yeah,
quickly.
so here's what's going on in this movie.
I watched Stalker, and I had to put the subtitles on to kind of get the nuances of it.
There's some great there's some really choice dialogue in that too. Like you can't but when him and the writers guys start really going at it, it gets deep and philosophical, man. And if you miss any of that shit, you got to kind of it's not as good a movie as far as I'm concerned.
I liked the post-apocalyptic orangish color, the sepia tones, and then they go to the zone, and then it becomes color. And that was kind of odd, down the train tracks on that little cart.
I think it's supposed to denote that, like, and I'm not a shit. Come on, help me. What's his name? I always fuck it up.
Tarkovsky?
Yeah. I've seen that, and like I've started The Mirror, and that's the and I saw Solaris when I was a kid, the Russian version, but I'm not like I haven't gotten as deep into like his symbolism on this bullshit, as I have with other directors, but I think that's kind of like it almost was like he's making his own Wizard of Oz. Because you remember, how the Wizard of Oz goes to color? Yeah. But, like, his shit's up in the zone. You know what I mean?
We're
not in much land.
Think about that.
Yeah, we're in the zone, and to denote that, like, you've crossed into another world, which is basically, it's your portal into another. You're not where you started.
They shit at Chernobyl. Like, a lot of that.
Supposedly they all got cancer and died because.
I like the main character died at like 52 from cancer.
There's a book. There's he did too. Like both of them did.
Yeah, they filmed that shit at Chernobyl after the accident. So I liked Solaris. I liked the George Clooney Solaris. I didn't like that. It was a bit slow for. Like Tammy didn't like it. I liked it.
The Russian version or the Clooney one?
The U.S. version. I mean, I liked it because it was.
That's Steve Soderbergh.
I liked it because it was very, it was very 2001. The isolation, that the quintessential loneliness.
I thought it was a nice update. It didn't bother me.
Right. Okay, I got you. I like and then along that same genre. Sunshine,
which supposedly is a bitch to get your hands on nowadays.
Really, I got it on Blu-ray.
You talking about the Danny Boyle one?
Yes.
That Blu-ray is worth some cash, by the way. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I was watching a thing the other day, and that's like one of the ones that people are like paying good resale money for. Supposedly,
it's a great. I mean, Cillian Murphy in it. He's just. Really good, Chris Evans. I mean, he had a good cast.
No, it was a good movie. I saw it back in the day when it came out.
It was but to me, like thematically, it was very reminiscent of Project Hail Mary, or Hail Mary borrowed from.
Which I still haven't seen yet. But hold on, I'm going to show you something.
Okay, show me something. If you have fucking Project Hail Mary, I'm going to be pissed.
Watch out, buddy.
I want it. I want the Blu-ray of that. I want the Blu-ray of The Back Rooms, Blu-ray of Obsession. I have to order all that on Amazon. So, Anna Marie, do you have like a Balkan Amazon over there?
Yes and no. It depends. Like we have like a resale market, but that's like more like Craigslist.
Yeah.
We have our own like independent vendors, but the thing is, all of that is getting replaced now by Temu and stuff. And Amazon, we hack our way with Amazon because we all have, we have a huge diaspora. So everybody has extended friends, family, whoever the hell, somewhere where Amazon actually delivers. And the way I do it and everybody else does it, we just order stuff to their house, and then when they come over, they bring it. So
okay,
yeah,
that's how we usually go about it because And the thing is, here, a lot of the people, like I said, Timu is taking off, but a lot of the people here are still very old-fashioned, and we like to see shit in person. And the thing is, like, the places I go to shop at offer to order stuff for you if you're like a really reliable customer. So, for example, the bookstore that I usually go to, they have this whole books on demand section where you can basically order any book, whichever book you want, they will source it for you. Same with like the art supply shop. If I ever really need anything, I just send them the link, they'll order it for me. And, you know, in terms of clothes and stuff like that, I shop in person or I have my mom make it for me. So, you know, there isn't really a need.
Okay, I get it. I was just curious.
As far as like that, how does Amazon work over there or whatever?
Yeah.
This is the book that is the Roadside Picnic is what it's called. And this was supposedly the main basis for the film. And they've been trying to turn this into a series for a while.
Right.
For a while, they had the guy who Billy, what's his name, who played Dr. Manhattan in the movie, was going to be in it. But yeah, so and again, I'm only like a chapter in right now. I didn't get it. I haven't had it very long. But yeah, Roadside Picnic, and supposedly there is a Stalker video game too.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm looking at the book right now.
I tracked some of it down on. There's some of that shit on the archive. Also, somebody made an RPG. There's a role playing game. There's a Stalker role playing game where I guess you go hang out, you go in the zone and shit. So yeah, you like play a Stalker.
Because why the hell not?
That would be cool, you know. That would have. Just imagine back in the day. That would have been That would have been some fun shit to play, you know.
Yeah, that would have been pretty damn cool, actually. Huh, okay, cool. I might
like Gamma World. Remember, you know, they had Gamma World, and then they had it was D&D Gamma World, and then I just found it was Star something. I just found it not too long ago. It was like the space version of it. It's called Star something.
I just bought that book.
It's a good book.
Yeah,
so so far it's cool. You know, and the translation's really good.
Yeah, I want to understand the movie a little more than what I was sick, so I was, you know, kind of in and out of consciousness watching it.
Probably the best way to watch it. And think about it for the first time, you know. The first time I saw Stalker, I was a little out of it. I was like, "Yep, that's the way you watch it."
I suggest taking like 2 or 3 melatonins, going to bed for like an hour or two, and then waking up and then trying it. the context, the richness of the fear and the post-sleep sweats are required to perceive that movie.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, I was running fever that whole time, so I definitely had the night sweats going on watching that shit.
It is just such a it's one of those things that I don't think they'll ever stop talking. It's one of those movies I don't think they'll ever stop talking about it. You know what I mean? Like film, you know, people who are into film, like it's never going to lose relevance, you know?
Yeah. It's kind of like Tombstone.
Yeah. Or like you said, 2001,
yeah,
you know, it's like if you like 2001 or you don't like 2001, you can't shit talk the you know what it is. You know,
I wish, you know, I read all 3 of the novels. And I really wish that they would have gone ahead and completed it with 3001. So there was 2001.
I grabbed a copy of 2010 the other day.
So, and then there's 3001.
Yeah, I've never read 3001. So
it kind of wraps up. I mean, it brings everything back full circle. Like, you know, Hal was alive through all of it. The computer, after it got destroyed, right?
I think
2010.
Hal transcends, but that's the whole thing, right? He transcends the computer.
And Dave Bowman is still alive.
Yeah, and they become part of like that.
Right.
That's like that acid trip at the end that they roll into there, you know?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But there was some stuff that happens and it gets damaged, so Io starts dying again, freezing. And they can't fix the technology. So for the first time in 100 years, basically what it boils down to is Earth goes back with only one sun.
Oh, yeah, okay. Right on.
So
yeah,
it's...
I may actually have a copy of it around here somewhere. I've got some Arthur C. Clarke.
I wish, what's the guy's name? Oh, shit. Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, he's been wanting to do Ilium and Olympus, the Hyperion Cantos. Yeah, he's wanted to do that forever. And that would be just fucking phenomenal.
You want me to tell you something that I would have I think that would be cool. And I feel like he's a good enough director. He would do a good job with it. But just imagine if Chris Nolan had made those instead of like this Odyssey shit that he just did.
Oh my God. But
yeah, it would have been insane.
It would have been insane, but Larry Reed, God rest his soul, he's the one who turned me onto that shit and gave me his books. He shipped them from New York.
I have,
but I still have them sitting over here.
I have both of them sitting in there on the shelf.
And I read them, and it was just fucking hard sci-fi, amazing. But you're right. If Nolan would have done something like that instead of going fucking
that would have been his. To me, that would have been more his wheelhouse. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I'll tell you what they're doing right now. Okay. Dune has been just successful enough where everybody's going, we need our own Dune. That I guarantee you that's what's going on. And then the just out of nowhere hit that was that Hail Mary movie.
Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, sci-fi back. Now we got to have our own Dune. We got to have our own this. That's exactly what's happening right now.
I think you're right.
That's it.
Those have sparked such wonderment.
You're about to see less superhero shit. You're going to see more science fiction, like we were just talking about, and you're going to see more independent horror.
Well, and if you think about it, Foundation on HBO or Apple TV has been a big fucking hit. For All Mankind, conversely was a good hit. I mean, it was a great show.
Yeah. So, but yeah, there was always going to be a spot for like that niche stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I feel like you're going to see a resurgence because they're looking at like, oh, look at all the money that Project Hail Mary made. Nobody thought it was going to make all that, So that's what they're doing.
Obsession is a great example of, what happens when independent movies do
10 million over 400 million. Yeah.
It crossed 500 million at the box office this weekend. It's still it's on DVD. It's on physical. It's on VOD. It's streaming. Okay, and it's still in theaters, and it just crossed 500 million worldwide over this weekend. Yeah,
it's insane, so Backrooms, dude. Where is it? I mean,
I don't know. It comes out next month, I think. On
there's a couple of
Blu-ray.
I've got to fucking.
Bro, it's already out on. I can already like video on demand it, but They want like $19 for it. I'm like, fuck it. I'll wait till next month.
Popcorn and a hamburger and sit there and watch the fucking movie.
Yeah, but I mean, goddamn, I'll wait till next month and I'll buy my own fucking Blu-ray for that shit, and then I have it. Yeah,
I will buy it. That's definitely one I want to go back and revisit. I had a sin copy of it, and it was shitty, But Well, I have
I
an HDR version sitting on the server that I want to rewatch.
All right. What is the total box office for Backrooms? Uh, 197 million domestic, 199 million international. So you're looking at 400 plus million. Yeah.
On a million budget?
Yeah. On I think they may have spent up to 10 on that one. On Obsession, what they're saying is they spent 750,000, but I heard it's actually like 1.2 mil. But who cares?
Well, that's great. Yeah, that's great returns on both of them.
You made $499 million off of that shit, you know?
And it's such a like the Backrooms is so okay. So Tammy comes up to me and she says that the premise for Backrooms came from 1 Hour Photo with Robin Williams. So we started rewatching 1 Hour Photo, but aside from maybe the aesthetics,
my God, I don't think I've seen that since it was in fucking theaters.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have a copy of it on Blu-ray, but like,
that's wild.
We started watching it the other night, and like the CVS pharmacy that he works in kind of had that backroom aesthetic of the furniture warehouse where he worked. Okay,
I can, and again, I don't remember when 1 Hour Photo came out, but it's been at least 20 years ago. So from what I can remember, so from what I can remember, like you're on to something there, maybe. So again, I haven't seen that shit in forever.
Well, I hadn't either. It was a weird fucking movie. 30 years ago. Versus now, it's very quirky.
You're gonna see a lot of like after the Matrix, how you saw a lot of like, oh, this is kind of like in the cyber world. This is kind of like the Matrix. You're gonna see a lot of liminal space shit now.
Here's the funny thing,
which honestly, I'm kind of a slut for. I got to be honest, because
I was on liminal groups on Facebook forever doing liminal photography. Liminal spaces are
it's
cool.
a real thing. And like, did you watch the Korean one or what? I think it's Korean, or maybe it's Japanese.
We haven't watched that Exit 8. We haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's I liked it. I keep thinking about it, So I mean, you can listen to it in English or whatever, but I don't think there's a ton of fucking dialogue in it that I remember really,
Interesting.
I'm just excited for Robert Eggers to do more stuff. Like, I need him to pick up several books. I'm willing to send them to him personally. I need somebody to do Carmilla. The werewolf stuff is nice, but I need the lesbian vampire story that everybody's been too scared to fucking tackle, because I think that Carmilla would do so fucking well. I also need him to just... Carmilla is the first vampire novel. It predates Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
And she was a lesbian vampire, because why not? I need him to tackle that. I need him to tackle a lot more of the weird European type of lore, the same way he's tackling werewolf, hopefully. I genuinely feel like that Christopher Nolan thinks that he is what Rob Eggers is, essentially. Except he's not doing the fucking work. So, I really, really hope that Werewolf does well. Because
he's been missed last two movies for me. So,
I didn't. What did I watch? We watched the Dracula thing with Robert Eggers. Was really good.
Nosferatu.
It was
Nosferatu. Dude, Skarsgård's great. That voice, dude. He's just like, and you're just like, what? This is awesome.
Yeah.
So good. And like fucking Willem Dafoe. Dude, I love the fact that Willem Dafoe is like, you know, it's like Robert Eggers makes a movie. Yeah, and I've got to put Willem Dafoe in there somewhere. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
To me, that guy's 100% hit. Like, Eggers hasn't made anything I haven't liked.
What
Like,
all is
nothing.
he shot? I mean, like,
Okay, he did the Vitch. So you saw that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's great.
I am the Vitch of the Woods. He did, and then he did the Lighthouse.
Black Tom, right? Black Tom was in the Witch.
Black Phillip, yeah, Black Phillip.
Okay.
Black Phillip, no. Yeah, it's so yeah. And
I didn't watch The Lighthouse. Have not seen it.
Dude, hey, Anna Maria, Lighthouse, hit or miss?
Hit. You know, The Lighthouse, for me, kickstarted the fact that Robert Pattinson will do anything just to make people forget that he was in Twilight.
Yeah,
The Lighthouse had such a rawness to it. It really made you feel the whole mania and the whole mental fucked upness that happens when two people are alone in a fucking lighthouse for way too fucking long.
Seriously.
In all of the... It had such ambiance. It was amazing. I mean, like I said, I cannot name a single bad thing about Robert Eggers. Every single movie he did to me was a hit.
You know, bro, like when I saw that, okay.
The Northman was good.
I was already off. I was already not giving him shit anymore. But when I saw The Lighthouse, because it's just Pattinson and Willem Dafoe, like basically trapped together on a tiny island in a lighthouse. When I saw that, I was like, okay, all is forgiven for Twilight, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just did your penance right there. You're good. You know?
Yeah.
It's really cool. And yeah, he did The Northman.
That was a good movie.
Which was
Skarsgård.
Dope, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then he did Nosferatu, and then he did now he's got the Wolfman coming out like Christmas Day, which is great.
Oh, no shit.
No
Christmas
shit,
Day?
dude. Yeah, Christmas Day.
We'll go to the fucking movies and see that.
Because nothing says Christmas like the Wolfman, you know?
No
Look,
shit.
I'm not invited to my family's Christmas function, so guess who's seeing Werewolf on Christmas Day?
Fucking A.
You're not invited to your family's Christmas function?
Never am.
Well, damn. You can
It's
come to ours.
yeah.
We'd all go to Jasper.
Holy
out.
shit! No, just come to East Texas and like we'll all go see the fucking werewolf.
We'll drive to fucking Lufkin Christmas Day.
See the fucking
And go
werewolf.
to the fucking Carmike.
Only if we stop at Buc-ee's.
You can stop at Buc-ee's on the way.
We would have to sort of make a triangle pattern and like come back, but yeah, we could do it.
You can fly into Houston, hit fucking Buc-ee's, drive to Jasper. We can meet y'all at Billy's house, and then I'll go to Lufkin.
Fucking Carmike Family Cinema.
And then we could go down the fucking Bull Bash
Turnpike.
fucking pipe, baby.
I'm going down the Bull Bash Turnpike, gonna see some werewolf.
Remember, we stopped in the middle of the fucking road and pinned on Facebook when you could drop pins back then.
Yeah.
And named
called it the
Bull
Bull
Bash
Bash
Turnpike.
Yeah. I know. I remember. And I think we were laughing so hard that we had to.
We did.
Yeah. I think that's why we stopped.
Jasper was the crossroads of the Bull Bash Turnpike.
Dude, we were on that shit, man. Fucking Bull Bash Turnpike.
Coming back from Lufkin.
Yeah.
I think had been all over at Laurel and Justin's house.
Or something. We'd been at the movies or something. I don't know what was up. Yeah, and it was like, and we were like, here we go on the Bull Bash Turnpike.
That's some fucked up funny shit.
Some fucked up shit, man. It was wild.
Bull Bash Turnpike.
Bull Bash Turnpike.
God. Oh my word!
Yes, my word.
So
yeah, but seriously, bro, get on that Lighthouse if you hadn't seen it.
Okay, I will.
Y'all like it. It's good. Fucking Defoe is great in it.
I like Defoe in just about everything he
Wiki.
does.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I
the guy's been great in like literally everything. You know.
we were talking about Burn after
The
reading.
only reason why I don't like Willem Dafoe is it happened last year. I was trying to catch a flight because I had like a business trip, but the Sarajevo Film Festival was happening and Willem Dafoe was a guest. And Willem Dafoe is arriving, and I'm trying to board a fucking plane, and everybody, it's not his fault. It was the people around him. They were losing their fucking minds over Willem Dafoe. And my flight had to be postponed because there was no way to get the people, onto the flight
my
because it was
God.
such a frenzy at the airport. And our airport is small. Tourists get shocked because our airport has business hours. Like the airport shuts down at midnight and opens up at 6 a.m.
It sounds like the airport in Beaumont. You know, remember?
Yeah, it's like a really tiny one. There's no reason for it to be open that long.
Yeah, no,
they're in a big city though.
I think they were 9 to 5 at the fucking.
But you're in like a big metropolitan area, aren't you?
Yeah, but still, there's no reason because the thing is, there are a couple of other airports. There's one in my hometown in Tuzla, which is really, really small and it has like very few flights. But we're not that connected via air travel. We have a couple of flights to like Switzerland, to Germany, to Italy, Stockholm, like Scandinavia. Everything else doesn't really exist.
Scandinavia.
But it's ridiculous because what we used to do back in the day because tickets go on sale and they're like $10, $15 for a return trip to like Oslo or Stockholm. And me and my mom would just pay 2 tickets and make a day trip out of it. And then you're like in Stockholm from like 8 a.m. to like 6 p.m. and then you go back home.
Me and Larry Reed, God bless him, we worked that summer together
at McDonald's.
At McDonald's, and we were both like me and Larry were in the drive-through together. Can you imagine?
No, yeah, because I came through there a couple of times.
And so Larry'd like pass shit out the window, and like we do it like a turnaround. We'd be like combo witch.
Yeah, I came in there one day and ordered a burger, and you're like, "Fuck Ray Kroc, I want my burger my way."
Combo witch.
That's funny, dude.
I was like, I go, Larry, man, how you getting it? Because Larry already worked there, like a summer before or whatever. I go, Larry, how you get this sweet gig in the drive-thru? He goes, oh man, come here. And so, like they had a thing back then where like they had a button you pressed that started a timer when somebody, when like from like when you like when somebody ordered to when you gave them their food and they drove off.
Yeah.
And so when it was done, Larry would hit that sumbitch and then hit it again. And like it would factor in all these fucking 1 second like fucking times into his shit. And like Miss Shirley called whatever their name was. He called it Mom and Daddy coming up here. Everybody look like you working, and And Mommy and Daddy, boy, they love that shit. They're like, wow, you two are fast. Y'all are always gonna work the drive-thru. And we're like, yeah, okay, man. We good.
Yeah, that shit, like I would go to Jack in the Box and order food and like, can you back up? Can I back up?
We didn't do that shit.
Yeah, reset the timer.
We were professional motherfuckers back in the day.
Yeah, I fucking
we didn't have nobody pull up.
Yeah, back up for me right past this window. Yeah, back up behind the window.
We made sure you got your shit back in the day. We were professional motherfuckers. We were up in the combo witch.
The combo witch. They toured last year, and I didn't get to go see them. They were in fucking
no shit, Houston. Really? Were they at Numbers?
Yes, they were at fucking Numbers.
Wow, that's crazy. What are they, like 70 now?
Hey, dude, all these motherfuckers are like 70.
I know, but they're all still. It's crazy, man. They're all still.
242 retired.
They
fucking retired. They shut down their fucking website and retired. Like I got to hang out with them a couple years back at Numbers. I bought VIP to meet them.
Yeah, I started telling Anna Maria about the fucking KLF one day, and she was like, "Oh yeah, all my professors already been on that shit." You know, like
yeah.
So
yeah, she's like, "Oh yeah, I already know. I already know they burned the fucking 1 million pounds and all that bullshit, right?"
So your boy here,
I
am a member of the KLF Reenactment Society. So for pretty much 2000 to 2010, I ran a KLF FTP server when all their music was out of print. And I had private DNSs.
Also cosplayed as the KLF. That's part of the deal. It's like it's like being an American Revolution reenactor or something, you know? Yeah.
But I redid an album by the KLF, and Bill Cotty, I submitted it, and Bill Cotty Jimmy Cotty submitted it and put me on their KLF reenactment website. So I am on there for one of the albums, and I still sell that album all the fucking time. It's crazy. So that's my KLF kind of thing. I have friends in Europe.
We had like this whole thing in, art school when it was performance art was discussed, and like several of my professors mentioned KLF. It's been referenced heavily, even though it doesn't. It's music and stuff, but it still holds relevance to this day.
So I have friends in London, in Germany, that actually know Jimmy Cotty and Bill Drummond. And hang out with Black Steel and all that shit. And when Ricardo DeForce, who was the rapper on one of the KLF songs, died, like I got a fucking phone call the minute that when he passed, everybody found out he passed. I got a phone call from London about him dying. And, it was like, God, that was back in 10, 13, somewhere, 14, somewhere there, Got a fucking phone call. So I've been ingrained in the KLF since 1987 when they were the Time Lords doing Doctor in the TARDIS. So I'm a very KLF orb kind of person. Kind of crazy. And that's funny that your professors actually reference KLF shit.
All the time.
That is so wild.
Yeah, I mean,
Dog biscuit.
Here with the art approach, here we are very aware that the only way to push forward is to be multidimensional and to be able to reference music and film and everything into your art. So it gets frequently brought up. I mean, the same way in which I wouldn't expect like David Bowie and his art to be referenced in like a painting lecture. But we did have an exercise where we, analyzed the color grading for one of his music videos. So, it gets cross-referenced a lot.
So that's very interesting to me, like being so ingrained in the KLF culture for so long, wow. I mean, I'm still on multiple KLF groups. I shut the KLF server down back in probably 2010, 2009, something like that. And then they came back out, I don't know, 18, 19, 20, somewhere in there, and re-released all the videos on high def on YouTube. Because after KLF, they did 2K, and they did the K Foundation, then they did Black Smoke, which was another KLF art. Oh, cookie, yummy. So, yeah, that's pretty crazy, actually. Very, very interesting. So, yeah, this morning, right? So the computer crashed a couple times yesterday, right? And
I'm sorry, Dave.
I got online with Ken in Houston, and we talked through a bunch of issues, things that could be going on, and it was stable. It ran all fucking night. All morning, I got on and did a stream. 27 minutes into the stream, it died. I was like, motherfucker. And it died 3 more times.
Wait, the whole thing just like,
yeah,
gone?
Shut down.
Didn't it do that last Sunday? Oh, shit. That shit's upside down.
It did it yesterday with us.
Wait, or am I
it's upside down. No, it's upside down.
The painting?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to paint the underside of the hair, and I'm painting on carpet because I'm classy like that. So I didn't want it to get on the carpet.
I love how you like basically like drop into like yoga pose and just like fucking paint like that.
Yeah. The thing is, my mom's like, "Why the hell are you sitting on the floor like a broken doll?" And I'm like, "It's efficient."
Hey man, if that's how you roll, that's how you roll.
You can't argue with that.
I can't argue with that logic. I was just like, oh, wait a minute.
I have several easels. I have several desks. I have even like a fold-up little desky thing. I could use that, but I love sitting on the floor. It's just it does something.
That's cool.
Don't fuck your process up, for sure.
So I crashed, got back online, but I was using my phone on Twitch, right? And so me and a couple of the guys on Twitch started talking, right?
Okay. And, like, what was it? What happened?
Well, so Ken told me yesterday that there's something on my computer that is fucking with some low-level drivers, kernel drivers, fucking it up, right? Don't know what it could be. It could have been this.
Shit.
It could have been this, right? So I use OBS or Streamlabs OBS, right?
Yeah.
And me and the guy were talking online. He's like, disable your hardware acceleration and run it as with administrative privileges. Okay, no problem. I can do that. And so it got back up, started running. I'm like, okay, fuck it. So I turned everything on, right? Everything. Keyboards, everything I can load up on this bitch. Because last night.
Did you do that to see like what was?
Well,
so
I did it for a number of reasons.
Okay.
Sorta. Yeah, I did it. Like, so I burned it in last night for an hour, ran in the RAM to see if the RAM would error out. It didn't. Processor didn't. So it's not hardware. It's physically software, right? So.
Okay.
Opened up Ableton. Turned everything on that I had going, like running 16-note chords on multiple synthesizers, right? For 24 minutes with Streamlabs open, all right? So that loaded it up. Then I started Streamlabs running. So I was streaming, playing multiple chords on 6 different instruments. And I let that motherfucker run for 3 hours and 40 minutes. I went like shopping and did some shit I had to do. And I would get online and check. Yep, still streaming. And
shit. Okay.
And then hardware acceleration on OBS fucking something up and spiking one of the cores on the computer. Because then I opened up the processors to look at them. 10%, 12% on the fucking video card. So I ran the shit out of it.
No shit.
3 hours and 40 minutes. And I'm still on it. I'm backing this bitch up. Like, whatever I did works at the moment.
This isn't official till Monday. Spider-Man Brand New Day is at 2.22 billion worldwide.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the
I fear that Tom Holland will be making Spider-Man movies till he croaks. You're never getting out of that, boy. Never, ever.
Would you?
I mean, I wouldn't be bitching. I'd be like, yeah, hey, me and Zendaya, we down, you know? Because, I mean, we're at the point now where if he's not already, he can go, hey, I need a fucking EP credit on this. And I need some profit sharing. I mean, that's where. I mean, this is ridiculous, man.
Where's the Odyssey? 1.6, 1.4?
That's what I'm about to watch. That's what I'm about to look at.
I have yet to procure a copy of the Odyssey, so I can't tell you what it's like.
I have the book, and that's how it's gonna stay.
Exactly. Yeah, I read that book. Yeah.
I had it for an essay at school. It was like required reading. It was the Odyssey. It was a whole bunch of like Greek and Roman epics that we had to read. Yeah. And I still have a copy of the Odyssey.
You know what, Anna Marie, I think you would look up a book called Ilium and Olympos.
I have read it.
Ilium and Olympos?
Yeah, because the thing is, I am from the generation that still took Latin at school. Like, I know Latin. Latin is required.
It's not in Latin, though.
I know it's not in Latin. It's just the fact that with Latin and the whole Greek and Roman thing that we have going on, because that's like the classical standard at which we base everything off of. It's a required reading in a sense, and it encourages you to seek out other media that's like that. So, we have a lot of Roman and Greek myth that's not just on the reading list, but it's very, very popular here.
Holy shit. I have those same paperbacks, Rob.
And you've read these. I am thoroughly impressed. That's fucking cool as hell.
Like we have.
I'm just gonna tell you, I haven't even read both of them yet. So
I've read them. I think it was on summer vacation. My friend, his grandpa had like a whole library section, and we were staying at his grandpa's house. And I was like, "Oh, cool! Like I'll take these to the beach." I ended up taking them home. I paid his grandpa money for the books. Like, I'm sorry, I committed theft. Can I please have them? And he's like, "Sure." Whatever.
They're good. They're just fucking. If he would, they could make those. They could make. Bradley Cooper wants to do what we were talking about earlier, the Hyperion Cantos.
Yeah, guy. That's this guy that. Did you ever see The Terror? Or did you read The Terror?
I may have that on my fucking Kindle.
I've got it on mine. It's the same author, and then. God damn, that book I grabbed a copy for you and gave you, I still haven't read that either. That Druid.
Oh yeah.
That's like that's from a story about oh god damn, what's his name? Wrote fucking Scrooge.
The Terror, Hyperion.
Help me out here.
Scrooge.
Who wrote fucking Ebenezer Scrooge? And
Charles Dickens.
Dickens. Yeah. Dickens, I guess had a demon fucking with him or something, or a ghost or something. It's just but it's a huge book. I haven't jumped into it yet.
Hold on, I need to check if it's Dickens. For another bit of lore, he did write Ebenezer Scrooge.
Isn't it Dickens? I don't remember. I just know
it is. It's I just have another tidbit about Dickens. I just need to double check.
Yeah,
I really hope they do that. I really hope the resurgence in the sci-fi, hard sci-fi shit.
I would love to watch those movies. I think that would be great.
I mean, it's a whole
Charles
new world.
Dickens' youngest son was called Lorne.
What's called what now? Porn?
Plorn. Plorn. Plorn.
Porn.
All right,
with an L. Plorn.
Yeah.
I'll write it in the chat. Hold on.
That's great.
Strange. Porn Dickens.
Yeah, Dan Brown just died this year,
No, I didn't know he died.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 months ago, yeah.
Dan Simmons.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Not Dan Brown. Dan Brown's the fucking horrible Da Vinci
Code.
Yeah. Unreadable fucking trash.
I I enjoyed those books. I read them. I read all of them.
I got to be honest. Okay, so the movies with Tom Hanks were fun, but I was just like, okay. But I had already read that what they were based off of, but he says they weren't based off the Holy Blood, Holy Grail, or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, I've got that.
I'd already read that, so you know what I mean. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, he just basically Dan Brown became the who's the guy that writes all the lawyer shit?
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, I'm talking about the firm and all that shit.
Yeah.
John Grisham. He became the
John
John Grisham of fucking Holy Blood, Holy Grail. You know.
True.
Yeah. Not to say that they're not bad movies. I mean, they're all right. They're fun to watch. Okay, you know.
So there are worse movies.
Yeah, I know, right? Did you hear? Like, well, I think. Dog saw something. Don't care. It's they just announced yesterday. There's going to be a National Treasure 3 with Nick Cage. Remember those?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. They're doing
Those
National Treasure 3, bro.
Fun movies.
Fucking Nick Cage.
Did
you watch that? Have you seen that Werner Herzog movie where it's like it's Bad Lieutenant, but it's called Port Orleans or whatever, and like Port New Orleans or something, and like they have like zero connection to Abel Ferrara whatsoever, or the original Bad Lieutenant.
Yeah, I have not watched it.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I've watched a lot of his crazy Nick Cage movies here in the last.
Crazy Nick Cage movies
years.
are always fun, though. You know,
They are.
Yeah.
What is that killer in New Orleans? North Carolina at that pizza shack.
Yeah,
and the Muppets start attacking him.
Yeah, right. I can't remember what that's called, but I know what you're talking about.
And then
and that weird that thing that he did with oh goddamn, what's his name?
Long
Mr.
Legs.
Fantastic. Mandalorian. What's that dude's name? Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did that weird shit, and that Nick Cage is just like, hey, I got bills to pay, bro.
Color, he did the Color Out of Space, which is really good.
Which I want to see, but I haven't seen.
Yeah,
I kind of want to see what they do with it. Because nobody's ever done Lovecraft. I mean, they've made allusions to Lovecraft and put those in movies that did okay, but nobody's ever been like, hey, this is like nobody's ever made like Call of Cthulhu and it was like good, you know?
Well, isn't Del Toro doing the Mountains of Madness?
Oh goddamn, that thing has been dead for over a decade. He had Tom Cruise attached to that, bro. At one point, yeah. You know what happened? That Tom Cruise Mummy movie did not do good for whatever reason, and they canceled that whole dark universe or whatever they called it. Which I thought the fucking Tom Cruise, dude, I'm like such a simp for Tom Cruise the last couple of weeks, but I watched it and I thought it was good, man. I was like, all right, this is cool.
It was a fun movie.
It was a fun movie. I was like, him and Jake Johnson are just, Jake Johnson becomes like a zombie dude, like in like the friend in American Werewolf in London,
Yeah, I mean,
and then it comes back to life or what, it was just like, okay,
those are fun movies, I mean, fun shit.
I was like, okay, I'm down with this. Fuck it.
I started watching a movie. The thing is, I started watching it. I got 5 minutes in. And I'm like, holy shit, what did I put on? Let me see the trailer for it. And in the trailer, I abandoned the movie. I didn't have the bandwidth at the time to deal with it. But Mark Gatiss is in it with the handlebar mustache, no less, which is weird as hell.
Wow, okay, I'll do that. What was it?
You I have to look it up for you. Just look at the picture. I laughed my ass off.
You didn't watch the Abraham's Boys or whatever, right? Did I stop you before you watched it?
You did.
Okay, good.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
some gay spy movie.
It's
Hold
okay.
on.
It's got Titus Welliver in it, who I'm a big Titus Welliver fan. So I was like, this is cool. It's the premise is that like Van Helsing and Mina like basically hook up. You know, they hook up. They're the only two left from Dracula after the events of Dracula or whatever, and they move to like to they moved to the West, you know, in America in the late 1800s.
Oh.
And like he's a doctor, and like they've got two boys together, and like he keeps, you know, and like he's like you know, it's like oh, evil's like finally caught up with us and shit, and that basically I'm not trying to kill it for everybody, but I was very disappointed, and it turns out that it's most probably that like it was all in Van Helsing's head the whole time, and like vampires aren't actually real or whatever. And I was like, well, I don't want to see this shit. Yeah, I don't want to. That's who wants to like deconstruct like Dracula and be like, oh, it's not real. You know, it's like,
that's
oh yeah.
stupid.
So it basically it kind of made Van Helsing a serial killer in a way, and I was like, I can't believe I just wasted an hour and a half on this. But anyway.
What's the movie? They were vampires living in Detroit.
Oh goddamn! That's Anna Maria's favorite goddamn movie.
Only Lovers Left Alive.
Yeah.
Yes, that was great.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, no, that was
that shit. I do too. I think that shit's fantastic. That's Jim Jarmusch, man.
Yeah, whoever that is, but it was good.
Jim Jarmusch made Ghost Dog. Dude, have you never seen Ghost Dog with Forrest Whitaker? Holy shit, you gotta watch Ghost Dog. He made Ghost Dog. He made Night on Earth. He made that The Dead Don't Die with Bill Murray and Adam Driver and Chloe Sevigny. Like, I don't know, fucking came out like 4 years ago.
Huh.
Jim Jarmusch is like old school, like 90s fucking independent, like director.
I love Jim Jarmusch.
Yeah. He used to do a thing called Coffee and Cigarettes where he would like and it was on IFC, and like he would like hang out with like fucking Iggy Pop and shit, and they would just like drink coffee and smoke cigarettes and like bullshit and stuff. He's a fucking cool dude, but he like you know, he has a style. Well, I mean, if you like Only Lovers Left Alive, you already know his style. You know,
yeah.
He let shit. He made a movie called Mystery Train that to this day is still one of the funniest things I've ever fucking. I love that movie.
On the topic of Iggy Pop, there was a meme I saw the other day, and it's just David Bowie and Iggy Pop on a ferry in Berlin. And the headline said, you know, David Bowie moved to Berlin hoping to escape fame and the drug scene with his best friend, Iggy Pop.
Yeah,
and
no, I saw that meme. I saw that fucking meme.
And the top comment is like, me trying to escape drugs in Drug City with my friend, Mr. Drugs.
Mr. Drugs. Did you see that Johnny Depp movie? It was called Dead Man. It's in black and white. It's
love
like
that movie. Love
and
the
like
soundtrack.
an Indian guy. Yeah. It's bro, I'm telling you, you should jump on some Jarmusch. It's some weird, cool like 90s independent movie like vibe.
Okay, I'll look him up.
Yeah. Ghost Dog. I love
Only Lovers Left Alive. I've seen like over 100 times. Whenever I don't know what to watch, I put on Only Lovers Left Alive. I love that movie. I can quote it back to back.
It's one of those things you can just turn on and just let it roll, you know?
And every single time I spot something new in it.
The guy is like he's a great director.
For me, that movie, we've spoken about it yesterday.
He never wanted to. He always wanted to stay in that indie zone. You know what I mean? And like, he wasn't trying to be like Spielberg or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So he's got his own style. He does his own thing, and you know what I mean. And he's been able to do that. You know, his entire career.
We talked about it yesterday on stream when you left, but for me, that's like the ultimate litmus test of a person. If I tell them to watch Only Lovers Left Alive, you can tell a lot about a person based on what they say. Because there's two types of people. I enjoyed it and it wasn't for me, or it was for me, I really liked it, or the type of person who says nothing happens in that movie. You run away from those people who say nothing happens in that movie. And also, fun fact about Only Lovers Left Alive, everybody who died in the movie died in real life, like very, very shortly.
Oh, no shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Ian, who's played by Anton Yelchin, died like a couple of months after the movie release.
No shit.
And the guy...
he was that kid that was in the new Star Trek. He was Chekhov.
He was a great actor.
Yeah, and he like died in some like car accident or some shit.
Yeah, that's what really that helped kill the new Star Trek stuff.
And then didn't it have like John Hurt or whatever in it? And like then he died.
Christopher Marlowe, he played. I love that character because it's implied that he was both Christopher Marlowe, he was Shakespeare, it was Homer. Yeah. Like it's such a good and clever way. I just love it, and I honestly think like in terms of beauty, Tilda Swinton in that movie is the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. And all of the wigs in that movie are made from a combination of human hair and horse hair. So the attention to detail, the shooting location is the Whitney Manor in Detroit. It was like a really famous, it's a hotel and a restaurant, and you can hold your wedding there if you want to. But that movie had so many fantastic details.
Did you guys see this?
No, I've never even heard of it. What is it?
It's called White Noise. It's Adam Driver, Don Cheadle,
and who? I can't see this. Who's in the middle?
Hold on.
I can't read it.
Yeah, Don Cheadle, Yuli Singer. That's the producer. Greta Gerwig. Cheadle.
Greta Gerwig, the director.
Yeah, I guess she's
she's the one that did Barbie.
Okay, well she's in this movie. Check it out if you haven't seen it, because Danny Elfman.
When did this
come out? Danny Elfman did the soundtrack.
When did it come out? 2002? 2022? Okay, all right, right on.
It's a pretty cool movie.
Check it out.
Yeah.
What's the premise?
So he's like this teacher, and he's really up on German shit, right? But they have this chemical spill close to their house. And so this green shit comes through the town. And I won't go much further than that, but like they're in the grocery store at the beginning of the movie, and all the white noise, all the people talking and all that shit, how do you filter all that out?
Yeah. And I got you.
It's an offbeat movie, but we really enjoyed it.
You know what still fucking slaps to this day is that fucking oh goddamn, the Frank Darabont movie in like where they're all trapped in the grocery store, The Mist.
Oh yes, dude.
Holy shit! Have you seen that shit? Anna Maria, you know what I'm talking? God damn, man.
Yeah, fucking Dead Can Dance did the soundtrack. The Shield of Seraphim was the last song when like. They're coming out of the mist. He's done killed everybody, right? And then the army comes by.
Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen The Mist,
oh well, right.
I mean, it only came out like 25 years ago or whatever. But yeah, still, yeah.
But the Shield of Seraphim by Dead Can Dance was like that's what they played that song.
I didn't pay attention, make connection. It was Dead Can Dance, but like the music was really good. The whole thing, the atmosphere, the whole deal was like,
once warriors.
That's some goddamn dystopian shit, dude. You know, it's like,
Once We're Warriors was such a great movie.
That ending, dude.
Yeah, I mean, but the dude played it so fucking well.
It's really, you know, Thomas Jane doesn't get enough props.
He doesn't get enough props.
Doesn't get enough props.
He was great in the Expanse.
You know, I saw him in. I didn't watch all the Expanse. I saw like a season of it, and like he was really good in it. He's like the detective or whatever.
Yeah, right? On Mars. On Mars. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, that was a good movie. Dead Can Dance. So Enya and Marie Brianna were sisters. So they were all in Clanide.
I remember Clanide for sure.
Right. Well, that was so the girl that did the soundtrack with Hans Zimmer with the Russell Crowe movie. Not Russell Crowe, the other one. Gladiator.
Oh yeah.
She did the soundtrack with
put up a script for the fucking Gladiator.
Well, she did the soundtrack with Hans Zimmer for that. And then if you want to go way back, there was a movie called Well Rider that she did the fucking
What
soundtrack.
were you telling me the other day? Didn't Nick Cave pitch a sequel to Gladiator? Was it Nick Cave? Or
Russell Crowe told him to like make a screenplay for Gladiator 2, and he fucking did it. The studio went in the other direction. But the thing is, everything that exists in this world, Nick Cave dabbled in it for some reason.
I heard that I haven't seen Gladiator 2. I heard it wasn't that good.
It wasn't.
So they should have gone with the Nick Cave script because
Definitely.
At least that would have been wild, you know?
Yeah, it was not as good. We watched it and it was like, you lose.
If y'all ain't seen that fucking the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, that's some good shit, man. Have you seen it, Rob?
No, I haven't. You were telling me about it.
Dude, it's Brad Pitt as fucking older Jesse James, and it's all taken from historical shit. And it's about the guy that ends up shooting Jesse James, you know, and it's fucking good. And Nick Cave does the whole fucking soundtrack. And it's actually in the movie for one scene, you know, as a guitar playing sort of guy.
But they call Nick Cave in as a sort of expert on a lot of shit when they released the Louis Wayne documentary.
Genius.
They released the Louis Wayne documentary about the painter who did all the cats with Benedict Cumberbatch, I think Nick Cave has a collection of Louis Wayne originals, and you know they cast him as a news anchor. He had a tidbit, but then Nick Cave went out to release a book, a catalog of Louis Wayne drawings, and he did the introduction and shit. So, and Nick Cave also, he does fucking ceramics. He's a writer. He's a producer. He's also a professional dancer.
I will show y'all something.
Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds.
Yeah, Bob, look at this shit. All right. So.
Yes, Phantasmagoria.
Phantasmagoria by the Damned. I bought this off Mike Williams in 1988. Okay, and I've had it ever since. Dude. So this girl who was we grew up in East Texas. All right. This was our first introduction to goth girl. Okay. This was her, you know? So anyway, that's Nick Cave's wife.
No shit.
Yeah. I can't, what's her name?
Susie Bick.
Susie Bick. Yeah. I couldn't remember her name.
That is crazy.
She has a fashion label.
Yeah.
She has a fashion label, and she most famously dresses Kate Middleton and Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Beautiful gowns. Anyhow, the fashion label is called Vampire's Wife. I love Nick Cave, but I love his wife even more. The coolest thing Nick Cave ever did was marry his wife. I
Pippa
love
Middleton, she has to go to fucking Hot Topic. Okay, but like but Kate Middleton, Susie Big dresses. Yeah.
Y'all, I have got to jump. I apologize.
Bob, where you going?
I've got.
Where you going, Bob? Where you going?
Got to get wound down, brother.
I understand.
I got work. I got 5:25 calling my ass in the morning.
It's probably 2:00 in the morning for Anna Maria right now.
I know. You're such a good sport. We appreciate you very much.
Very much, for sure.
I mean, but you don't get this kind of banter like half a world apart. I mean, it's so fucking cool.
Who you talking to over there? Like about like fucking Nick Cave and like Godzilla cartoons and shit.
Nobody. Because when I try, people are like, "Oh, she's off the meds again."
Yeah.
Go away.
We've been off our meds since about 1992, so you're good.
Yeah, you're good. You fit in well.
You're good.
One of these evenings, I'm going to get Tammy to join us and sit in the back here.
That would be fun, dude.
Yeah,
we should.
Get her to join. We'd love to. I got to get her.
I'm going to eventually talk Rachel into getting onto one of these fucking things.
So
she's just been so goddamn busy lately.
You need to find out about Rivendell where we can all do that.
Rivendell. Yeah,
yes.
I think it's Riverside, but yeah, I get you. From now on, I'm just going to call it Rivendell.
Rivendell. We need to get that piece figured out.
Yeah, I'll talk to her and Natalie, and like
as much as I would love to, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off without echoes on my system.
Yeah, and I mean that we could work around it, but it's very distracting to me. You know?
I know it is to me when I'm hearing myself talk the whole time.
And I hear myself in the cans the whole fucking time.
I mean,
I can't do it.
I'm gonna this week.
I'm gonna start being like, God, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna start. Trying to figure out YouTube multi-streaming, see if it's the same. It shouldn't be because it's all web-based.
What we're doing right now, like literally, like, and I know Anna Marie and I have talked about this. This is literally the only reason we're still on Substack, because it's so goddamn easy to do this, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, we've got plenty of time to figure it out, you know? We're not in a rush.
Yeah. Well, it's on my mind about it.
I would 2027. My goal is to like really get into YouTube and like really figure out a way for us to go straight to source. You know,
well, I'll
because I didn't know I was gonna like doing this so much, but I really like doing this. You know, I mean,
why do you think I've been streaming for the last 8 fucking years on Twitch?
Well, I know, but like, because you were on there playing music and stuff, and I was like,
I know, but it's still.
I was like, I don't play music. I don't play video games. You know, I didn't know that like we could basically, the three of us could come up with our own fucking weird ass talk show, and like I would have this much fun with it. You know?
Right? Yeah.
But I mean, we do. You know?
Right. The unscriptedness is the appeal.
We need to figure it out because. I have ideas for multiple shows. I think Anna Maria wants to start doing some like art shit, like direct to YouTube and stuff, you know? So, I mean, I feel like YouTube is the spot. I don't think it's going to go. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Okay.
No,
but I also don't think that anything's going to, for a while, I was like, well, you know, maybe TikTok will be the thing, but I don't think so. I think TikTok is very niche, and when they split TikTok up, you know, that it kind of fucked with everything.
Well, and it's so like I've applied multiple times to live stream on YouTube, on TikTok, and
and what do they tell you?
I don't have enough followers on TikTok. I need 500. I got 400, but I've submitted like here's my stats from my YouTube channel.
Like, we're gonna need you to do an AI voice and make random videos about some kind of fucking bullshit, you know, about like.
I'm just like, that's.
So you know that in Kansas City, that you know that like.
Yeah.
But like, a motherfucker like that'll have like 1 million fucking followers. You know what I mean? But like you try to like make some shit like we're trying to make it like nothing, you know?
Right. So, all right, guys, I am out of here. Enjoyed it. We got 1 hour and 20 on this one. It's not bad.
No, we did great. And like we can all get some goddamn sleep tonight because that fucking here comes Monday. But yeah, it was fun.
I slept till 6 p.m. today because we stayed up till like, what was it, 4 or 5 in the morning?
We stayed on another like I think hour at least or 2 hours after you went to bed. Yeah. We kept going and it was just like, cool. I was like, all right. And like it got to where it was like 4 o'clock in the morning for her, and I was like, all right, we gotta stop, you know.
And then it was like 4:30, 4:50.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, you got your sleep in. Now you're wide awake.
It's fucking fun though, man. You know, we have a good time.
Hell yeah.
Well, I appreciate everybody. Thank y'all so much. And I don't know what I'll be up to this week. We'll see, because it's back to the grind.
Yeah. I mean, we I mean, we gotta all do work shit, focus. But like, we'll be back.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.